Manchester United moved back up to 5th in the table after a convincing 3-0 victory over Brighton today, within touching distance of the top four once again. 2 points off Chelsea, who do have a game in hand. Just 3 adrift of Leicester, though, who are starting to get dragged into this fight. Stevie Nicol and Shaka Hislop with me. Stevie, this was Manchester United surely at their very best that we've seen under Ollie.
Yeah, no question. I think back to before the break, and I was always questioning, are Man United always going to be a counter-attacking team? And are they going to look comfortable and win games away from home? Well, this performance today answered those questions, because the 3 goals, the third one was a counter-attack, but the other 2, it was incessant pressure, and they broke them down. And that has been a problem, certainly away from home. So I think it's very difficult to try and poke a hole in what's going on at United now. 3 away games of the last 4. I know one was in the FA Cup at Norwich. And they've won 2 and drawn 1, which was always going to be a toughie at Spurs. So everything right now is going great for Manchester United. And if they can keep producing the chances and scoring the goals the way they are right now, then they're marching to that top 4, no question.
Is it as simple as the addition of Bruno Fernandes has just changed everything, Shaq?
Yes, it has. I think Bruno Fernandes has changed Manchester United from an average team to a good team. And now you put Paul Pogba in that mix, it makes them even better. And as we've said about Paul Pogba all along, is he doesn't fit. He doesn't improve an average team. He does make a good team better. Bruno Fernandes has made United good. Paul Pogba has made them better. Martial has looked as happy playing his football as we've seen him at Old Trafford. Rashford has hit his strides, and Greenwood has come in and not looked at all out of place, as a matter a whole lot more than that. So all of a sudden, United look like a team destined for the top 4.
Shaka mentioned Mason Greenwood. It's interesting, you take a look, Fernandes, Pogba, Martial, Rashford, they're all pretty much guaranteed now to start. Mason Greenwood putting him very much in that category as well. How good was that opening goal, Stevie?
It's a great goal. It shows the confidence he has. He's not got his head up, and he's, the first thing in his mind is, can I score? Most young players, the first thing in the mind is, well, you know what, I want to look after somebody who's more important than me. This kid is full of confidence. He's got a beautiful left foot, and that was a smart move. The fact that this has gone, the strike has gone through the defender's legs is no fluke. He's dummied them to make him stretch, and then he's hit it to the near post. So this kid is absolute quality, but I'm not quite ready to start talking about him as a regular yet. He's had a couple of games where United have done well, and he's shone.
Stevie, there's a lot of speculation about Jadon Sancho and about whether or not he's going to move to Manchester United. If you were United and you only could buy one player, would he be your number 1 target, considering the options they already have in attack?
The greatest manager Man United ever had, Alex Ferguson, always had plenty of ammunition going forward. Always, particularly centre forwards. So, listen, if you buy Sancho, now you've got some fantastic competition for that front 3. Do you put Rashford in the middle and play Sancho on one wing and Greenwood in the other? Or do you keep Martial in the middle? Does Greenwood come off the bench? Again, This is something that Fergie always had. He always had plenty of ammunition going forward. And quite frankly, I think Manchester United right now look settled at the back. They look settled in the middle. And so the more talent you have going forward, the more chances you'll create, the more goals you score. And guess what? The more games you win.
What do you think, Shank?
And listen, I understand what Stevie's saying, but as I look at Manchester United, I still think there are questions over the left back. Is Shaw really your long-term solution? We continue to question whether David De Gea is still the goalkeeper that he once was, and will he be the goalkeeper going forward? But as good as they are going forward, I think that's the least of their concerns. That front 3 as they used today, and if you want to add Fernandes and Pogba, call it a front 5, that's the least of their concerns. But if you get the opportunity to sign somebody like Jadon Sancho with his quality at his age, you take it. As long as the price is right, you take it. And those are the problems that every manager wants to have.
Barring a complete disaster, Stevie, in the run-in for United, Ollie's there next season, isn't he? He's done enough even just after this break to solidify his place in charge.
Yeah, I mean, it would have had to have been an absolute shocker for him to lose his job. You know, there's no question they have made a decision that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to be there for certainly this year and probably next year, and then depending on where they sit and depending on what sort of progress, if any, has been made. So it would have had to have been a shocker. It has been nothing close to that. It's been the complete opposite. And so, yes, there's no way possible that Ollie's not there at the start of the next Premier League season.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.